Okay, that should work. Should it? Okay, okay. Let me just. There we go. Just mixed land. Set the difficulty to just normal. I don't want no. Okay, let's do this. Mixed land, guys. Mixed land. Mix the land. The land of the mix. That's nice. Birch, birch everywhere. Where's the oak? Where is the oak? I don't want to have oak logs. Where's it all? Where's it all birch? Where's it all birch? Okay. Come on. Come on. Ha! This looks like a good, like, sheep bed. Come on. Hooray. Do that. Do that, dude. Okay, let me actually do these. I want to get one that's like not like 7 million feet wide. Where even am I? I'm like in the middle of nowhere. That's where we can go. Yep. Just mine this out. I just want to get one like I want to move to like a mushroom island because that's where like no mob spawns. So I just want to be like safe. So yeah, that's my little goal. Small goal for today. I should make like a cartography too, but I don't know how to make that. Wait, I'm making cartography. Not. I'll find one in a village. I think. I can take it for now. For now, I'll just need to find like a boat. I need to get a boat and some veg. That's all I need for now. And some leaf litters would be nice since they're a good source of fuel. Some saplings too, so I can like plant trees there. But for now, you know, we just keep on going. Like 3 stacks, 3.5. 3.5 stacks, I think. Trying to find like a shoot. There you go. I like these dude. I'm having them. Snatching them. Oh, that's move. I'm just that good of a guy. Okay. Back at. Just keep moving. Where did I go last time? Down here. Yep. Move, keep on moving. Who do you think I am? I'm not some. Ooh, those are the logs I need for the thing. Wait, where are the logs? Yeah, where are the logs? Where are they? Ha. There we go. Oh wait, no, I already have 1, 2. Just make a pickaxe. Wrong block. That's enough. That's all that it has, I think. Let's make a stone axe. I'm leaving now. I'm gonna explore the giants of the seas. Can they move? Wait, where's my hand? Oh, there you go. Oh, it disappears. I forgot about that. Yep. Just moving. I thought that was a mushroom. I was like, what? Was it a drowned? I think I thought I saw a drowned. Dolphin. I mean, this looks good. Aw, dolphin. Okay, let me just grab some stone from here because this looks changed so great. Just, ooh, that looks like a gold mine. Some iron too. Ooh, this is good. This is good stuff. There's a lot of coal. Where is the sun? Oh, it's setting already. Already? Oh, there's a huge gold vein. I need to grab this whole gold vein before the... And after I'll just leave. Camo dindin out. And away we go. It just keeps rolling. Keep rolling, I mean, not rolling. What am I talking about? Hello, yeah, Minecraft. So ooh, wait. Can I have that? Can I grab that? Can I take that from my hands? Let's find out. Key. There's a here. Oh, should I? Let's be greedy. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Oh, I can reach it if I like go like right here at the specific angle. Ooh, wait, I'm goated. Please tell me. Ooh, that's a waste. Okay, just go. Also, I need some food. I'm gonna die. Died of hunger. That's embarrassing. Let's see here. You can't be like. What are those? Oh no, those aren't. I'm gonna keep rowing until the end of time. Underman, hey. Okay. Yep, zombies. I cannot handle those. Wait, did I get everything? I think I got everything. When did I get it from? Oh yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just an octopus. I thought it was a drown. I was like, ooh, ooh. I'm just joining. Like, good. Let me join some. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go back to the Minecraft. It's a good thing this boat stuff don't like harm your like hunger. Dude, I'm dead. What is that? Is that like? Oh wait, that's beautiful. Huh? Oh. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. East is north. East is north. West is west. East is north. West is south. I feel like I'm out. South. Ooh. What is that? Another one? Wait, is that a drowned? They are drowned. That's not good. Wait, 10. Okay, that's enough for like an Enderman. You gotta be very sneaky about this, guys. Because if I would get found out, I am dead. Okay, just leave the premises. Silently leave the premises. Two Enderman? No, that's just one Enderman. I thought that block of obsidian was an Enderman. Holy amount of skeletons! You guys saw that? The spawn of that. Oh yeah, village. I won't go near that village because the mob will spawn and I'll be cooked. But like, you know, I'll stay here for a bit. I don't have any stuff, so you know how it is. Plus, we have the risk of. Was that a trident? That was a trident. Okay. Keep our distance. Like, stay right here. There's a lot of sheep. I think I can use this. To my advantage. Okay, I think I can. Ooh, okay, no. There are. You see that those are creepers. Can't do that. Stay moderately far away until the sun comes up. Moderately far right. Just like right here. Deep enough for like the giants to like not be able to catch us. There we go. Just turn around. Hey, where'd this? Wait, let me just. Oh yeah, that's nice. Video settings. 100 distance. There you go. I saw that. Let's just wait for it to turn day. Let's wait for it to turn day. F32? F32. Okay. That just takes a screenshot. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good. 2 villages? 1, 2. Ooh, we got the jackpot. Ooh, wait. This is a good seed. This is a good seed. Ooh, wait. Hello. Let me just. There we go. I think that's good enough for the cutoff. I'm sorry, I just configured my thingatube. Please. I'm just. Oh, this is a good seed. You can see there's a village there, That's 2 iron garlands too, so we can't forget that too. Okay, let's just wait. Let's just wait for those skeletons to start burning. Because I'm not seeing any burning yet. That's good. Oh, there's a pillager too. Oh wait, this is a good. Ooh, a bit away. Hello, matey.
There we go. Okay, there's sheep too. I like a lot of them, so let's just start chopping them up. Oh wait. Come here. There we go. Give me that. Okay, let's do this. Mr. Steal Your Beds. I heard a skeleton. Blacksmith. I don't care. Okay, where is this skeleton? I heard a freaking skeleton. No, you're here. Okay, I think I need to make a cow, kill the cow. There you go, give me that. Okay. I need a string, that's from spiders. Strings are from spiders. How do you craft string? Like, manually? Dude, this is great. This is a great seed. Cartography table. Oh, there, bundle. There we go. That's what I needed. Oh, so you're okay. There we go. We can finally just. I need this too. Don't mind me. Passing by. Need some stuff. So I can go bye bye. Oh, hey, what do you sell? Paper for emerald. Oh, no, no, no. Aw, cat. I heard a cat. Oh, I need this. This looks. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know. Ow. Yeah, look at that. That's a good seed. You got there, and then we have the other village. What is that? You guys see that? Like a little, looks like a pole. Like a tree? Is that a ruined portal? Is it a Minecraft ARG? Check it out. Do I have any food? Yeah, I have food, but like, let me just wear that. That looks good on me, don't it? Ooh, I look tough. Is that a ruined portal? Yeah, that's a ruined portal, I think. Okay, do I have my... Oh, I forgot to bring that thing. That's a ruined portal. Ooh, I need to cook some food. I'm going to die. Is that the same ruined portal I was? Oh, was that? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. I think that was. Okay. Okay, I need some food. Just no, not that. I need that. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, there we go. How about I like make it like a book? I'm gonna make it like a little diary. You need a diary, like pink sacks. Okay, air. Did I get it? Okay, then let's go. Go back at the town. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Oh. Oh. Okay. Was that iron? Was that iron? Ooh, I thought that was iron. We gotta get greedy. You sound weird. One more. Johnny. There you go. Have I done that yet? I think I have. I'll check. No, I haven't. Give me these. Just. What the hell was that? Oh. Ooh. You have good traits. Good traits. What is that generation? I'm gonna get you later. Do not worry. Pissed me off. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna check this. I want to steal like one. I did not steal just one. Stole everything. Think I've been there. How about right over there? Just boom, chakalaka, boom, chakalaka, boom, boom. Okay. Should I? I should. I should! Okay, let's check this out. Okay, nothing much. Those aren't grounded. I don't. That's not enough of this. Is my thing full? All my things full. Ugh. I don't know. What should I discard from my inventory? How about this? How about the one feather? Okay. Wait. Oh no. I. Sure. Okay, let me just kill this guy. Kill that boy. Kill that boy. 1, 2. Where are you going, mate? Okay. Mate, where are you going? I'm gonna try and kill you. Okay. Oh no! And I'm in that. Yep. What the hell was that? Frick my stupid shit life. I should have saved. Ah! Okay, sure, I guess. Oh, let me go back. Let me grab some, like okay, so we're looking for an island with a ruined portal. That's our goal. Because that's... I also have how many minutes? Like 15 minutes until those items despawn, so I need to go fast. Like, 1, 2... Frick you. Do that, do this. Okay, one more. Into it fast. Oh, we're done. Okay, frick you. I'm off. Okay. I headed this way. Okay, east is east is north. So we're going like behind it. Okay. East is north, west is south. There you go. So let's find east. I sang it when I was looking at east, so I changed right to left and saw north. So this is where it is, presumably. So let's go. East is north. What? East is north. East. So this is where it is. Wait, I'm smart. I'm freaking smart. Yeah. Thank you, Dolphin, for aiding me in my quest to find my items during the night. Okay. Okay, it was like a full turn to north. So like right here. Don't mind. This is north, west is south. East is north. East is north, west is south. And I have to turn a bit to get to west. So it's right here. I'll just go straight like right here. Right? Right, Mr. Dolphin? Where's the dolphin? Yep, there it is. Already found it. There we go. East is north, west is south. Okay, just a bit to the left. Oh, okay, and then I went like right. Oh, that guy is trying to get at me. He's shooting out unlimited freaking. Did I find it? Wait, I'm leaning in to see if I found it. There's like multiple stuff. Is that a shipwreck? Dude, I had so many stuff. I don't know if I want to risk it for the biscuit. I might risk it for the biscuit. Look at there. Okay, let me look away. Because we're gonna keep on trying to find we're trying to find a portal. There we go. Found it. That's where it is. So to the right is the, to the right of it is the thingamadoogie, the village. I need to grab my stuff immediately because creepers are gonna spawn like, what is it? Oh, it's like, we're not even done yet. We're not even halfway. Not even halfway. I'm gonna get there like mobs are swarming and everything, and I'm gonna place a bed down and sleep, and then boom. That's my strat. That's gonna be my little plan. Okay. Mobs are already spawning. There it is. There's the thing that killed me. I need to place a bed down immediately to also like set my spawn so I can kill that iron golem quicker. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone. Drown trying to chase me. Okay. Holy amount of mobs. What did I pick? I picked normal. I didn't pick hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Run! Run, just run. Running for your life. running for your life. There it is. That's my thing. Just gotta grab that. There's a baby zombie on my way inbound. There's a baby zombie inbound on my stuff. Okay, grab all that. Okay, just use that strat. Use that strat. Sleep, sleep. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. Holy strat. Holy strat. Just bundle. Where's the bundle? The bundle? Where's the bundle? Mate, where's the bundle, mate? Okay. Oh, there. I'll just genuinely just. Put that on. Who do you think you are, mate? Okay. That's good. I got my stuff back. Oh, there's another bundle. I got another bundle. That's nice. Wait, that's double. That's actually tough. I could like remove more storage. When did I get an iron pick? Okay, let's actually kill you this time. Okay, come here. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform I really don't belong here. I've known you from the tomb before, screaming at the angels while they push me through the door. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me. There you go, finally. Acquire hardware. That's nice. Okay, so I want to risk it for the biscuit. Where was I? East is north, west is south. I was over there and I saw a shipwreck. I also need to take note of that. South. Okay, so let's go. Let's go north. Holy. Okay. Come here. East is north. There we go. Grab all the blocks. And then leave that there. Leave that crater because I'm a monster. And in a way, I'm gonna feed you to the monster. Okay, let's go. When the moon shines like ice road truck. Come on. There we go. Come to mama. Ooh, that tastes good. Okay, there's my boat. Where's the other boat? What am I doing? Okay, let's go. Let's go to that shipwreck. I want to check that out, but I don't need to set my spawn in case I die. I'm gonna set it like near. Where is this clock? Okay, just setting up. Okay, so I think we're gonna have plenty of time, and also we have a bed now again, so we can sleep like whenever we want. I'm gonna check that out. No, check this out. Check the village out next. No. It's by order. So this, that, and then that. Okay, we got a plan. We've got a plan. Where's that? Where's that? Was I seeing correctly? Because I don't know. I thought I saw a shipwreck. I thought I saw a shipwreck. I said I thought I saw a shipwreck. Please. Okay. Yeah, I thought. Am I genuinely schizo? I genuinely thought I saw a shipwreck. Shipwreck, ooh, give me a shipwreck, and I rolled for a shipwreck, and I got it. That's like the bottom of the ship, so like up here? Or is it like fully like, what is this? What is the shipwreck? Oh, it's It's basically like that. Okay, yeah. Let's check this out. On our water excavation. Okay. Seems to know it. Seems to know it. He's getting inside, so to like breaking in, which we'll do right now. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Clock. We need a clock. We need that clock. Clock it. Okay, no, 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 that's this. Clock it. What am I talking about? That was clock it. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, wait. Oh, wait. Just 2 stacks, and then let's grab all of this. Holy. Let's round all of these up. Okay, that's all we need. So we don't need a peony. We don't need a wheat. But I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, sure. I'll take a peony. Let's take some carrot. Oh, take some carrot. There you go. I want to see this. I want to see that treasure. Buried treasure. Oh, that's ridiculously close. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. I did that. I did that. Oh wait, I think I already crossed it. How do I open up the chunk thing? Ooh, what the frick? And a bit up. This looks like the thing. Okay, that's not it. Give me a sec. Let me just. I'll actually make a freaking. Actually, make a freaking. There's a stone. I thought I had stone. Did I not have stone? Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Let's just have a common shovel, I guess. Just. Wait, actually, genuinely. I have 2 flint and steels. How's that gonna help me through my journey? Is that like really deep? So I have to dig like super deep. Chunk. Okay. That's not it, so let's check it out. Grab the sand. Okay. Oh, that's nice. We got a bot comment. I love that bot comment. Let's do this bot comment. I love this bot comment. Let's find it. Let's remove this bot comment. Thank you, Mr. Bot comment. Okay, let's check this out. I just chunk. Check this out again. Like right over it. Is this not it? It's like right here. Okay, that's not it. Did I bury that? Did I bury that correctly? How did I not bury that correctly? That just popped up. That just popped up. Okay. Okay, I think that's like up. That's still right here. Is that like right? I have to terraform this whole thing. Dwar. Is my thing actually moving? Oh, section relative. Okay. 9, 9, 9. No, not. Is this? Okay, I think it's this. There we go. Oh wait, I'm just that guy. That's a lot of iron. Let's grab those. Let's grab these. Oh, let's see. I like half the bees. I'm gonna grab this side of the. Okay, it's like. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. It's growing nighttime. Let me put this in my offhand so you know I can track the time. Okay. Okay, let's head back. East is north. East is north. So east is north. I love how I'm using that song. East is north, west is south. I love how I'm using that song to actually get it right. That's a floating sand. East is north, west is south. Let's go, Mr. Boat. Let's go to east is north and west is south. I feel like I'm never getting out. I'm trapped. See how I circle imaginary minds, imaginary minds. Can I sleep? Yeah. Carry you on. Okay, let me just spam this. Oh, actually, I can already. Oh, wait, that's gorgeous. There we go. East is not. West is shut. I think I'll never get out. I'm trapped. See how imaginary minds. Am I going the wrong way? Yep, I'm going the wrong way. X needs to be like higher. Like immediately higher. Okay, so east is north. North. West is south. Okay, so let's go south. Because that was the first thing in XYZ needs to be higher. Because I saw that earlier. Hey, peony. Where am I going? Why is it decreasing? Okay, so east is north. Oh, I think. Oh, yeah, we're still going east. But, like, the other way east, so let's go. Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's like Blender. Okay, let's go here. There we go. Now we're on the right track. And pill. What is that? There's a random like block help here. What happened? There's nothing here that could make that happen. Why is there just some random like package of items of kelp? Not my problem, so I won't delve into it. So you know, let's just go take over that pilgrim. Let me set everyone free or like raid it. But I also need to like move base there, so you know, that's good. Wait, how do you see what day it is? How do you see what day it is? I have to turn up. Yeah, there's more like spawn point and there's some chest. Also just stuff that I need. So I'll just come back every single time. Only thing I need is a crafting table up there. Let me grab where's the I'm gonna make an axe. Like I have enough, so just 3 and grab but still because we're gonna burn it down too. And also we need like Yeah, we also need like a thing. Shield. So let's grab some planks. What? There we go. Shield. Put these back. Okay. Okay, let me also like take off my clock because I need that later. Put this in my offhand instead, so do that again. So let's go! Let's get up! It's locking! I'm gonna kill these Pokemon. These thingies. Oh! Dang it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because I'm gonna respawn. Why is it lagging? Let me just turn down my rune of distance back. This runs smoothly. Crouch, crouch, crouch! One more time. Clear them all out. We just move. Did I think I broke? Move. I think I've burned my axe. That's not good. Come on. Need you guys away. Come on. Right here, mate. Kill you with fire. Okay, one more time. I see you guys. I get you guys. Time for you guys to die. Okay. I'll give you a minute. One more time. You know how we go? Trial and error, boy. There we go. I was waiting a long time for that. Okay, let's go. Kill them all. Okay, this is good. Need to break them out. Move, mate. Turn around. There's fire. Burn this down so it's quickly disintegrated. Burn it all down. You know how we go. Oh, give me a sec.
Alright, we are back.
Okay. What's happening? Oh. Are they all dead? Wait, no, what is happening? Why is he burning? Come on. Yes! Kill that boy. Why is he there? Kill that guy too. Oh, they're just like naturally spawning. Okay. Come on, man. Lad, we gotta go, lad. Hey. Kill that guy. Not me. Not me. Damn. My fault. Kill that guy. This guy. I guess, mate. Voluntary exile. Oh, so I did it? Did I kill them all? Okay. Did I? Okay. Let's get up here. Let me set my spawn right here. Ooh, did he die? Nicely going. That's nice. Let me go sleep. Don't you dare. There we go. Thank you. Okay, now it's burst in. Steal every single loot they have. Who is... Oh, you guys see that too, okay. Who is that? Who's... No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, let's just... Do I have... Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's shivering. Okay, we gotta go now. Grab his stuff though. Oh, that's it. It would be so good if I could just burn that down, but I think I also burned down my flint and steel. Maybe some... I think that worked. Grab everything that I have. Okay. Just Santa that away. Leaflet. Okay. TNT, what am I gonna use TNT for? Okay, I think that's it. That's all I need. Okay, let's take care of that the other one. The other thingamadookie. Since that's like gone. He's gone. Let's check out. So if that is here, other way is the other thing. Where do I have my clock? There we go. I got my clock. Oh, where's the chest plate? Oh, I think I lost my chest plate. Oh, that sucks. Nice. There it is. So it must be like in the other way. Like right here. Turn that up. There you go. Turn this down. Hey, knowledge. Is that another one? How lucky is this E? Okay, let me check this out. Ooh, it's like the half thing, and it's also upside down. What was that? Oh, it's a turtle. Copper book. Great treasure. Can I not move? Mending. Ooh, wait, whoa! Mending! Whoa, whoa! That's crazy. Don't mind me. Oh, cool. Okay, that's like a nothing burger. I'm gonna go check that out. Oh yeah. Just place that down. Oh yeah, also bird treasure. Let's check it out. That is not a bird treasure map. What am I doing? Okay. Check this out. Oh. Wait. Ooh. That is not what. That was not a clutch. What am I doing? Oh hey. Another vendor. Let's check. Who do you think? Oh. Oh, you look disgusting. Stop in my ear, dude. That's good. Oak saplings. That's what I need for that part. Okay. That's funny. Oh, bread too. I like bread. I need to kill this golem too, so let's just check it out. Check it, some other stuff I'll be able to do that. Ooh, Smither.
Huh?
You have bad trades. Worst trades I've ever seen, like ever. Okay, checking out. I'll check this out. That's like a wow thing. Where's my? Oh, I don't have my. I don't like that. I don't like the way that mobbed. I don't like the way he bleated. I don't like your tone. Holy freaking spawn, dude. Bing bong. Yo, leave me alone. Okay, time to kill this guy. Just jump up, up, up. Up, up, up. We're gonna kill this. Come on. Ooh, 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 cheesy. Without Sora. What's the trades? Trades are bad. I don't like you. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. Yes, I just yeah. Yeah, I'm that. You know I'm that business. Come on. You know I'm about that life. That's a tough. That's tough. That's a tough thing. Then you see that up. Come on. Come on. You know that's. I need some food. Devin, like, can I not drown? I like these. I'm gonna grab these. But like, yeah, let me check. Let me check out my stuff. This looks good. I'll just. Hey, sometimes. Sunflower, you're my sunflower. Every time I get it on you, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I need to turn around. Why am I crying right now? That's copyright stuff, and I won't back down. Let me check if I have a crap. I don't have a thingamajiggy. Thingamajiggy. That's nice. I'm calling it thingamajiggy. I'm on a road till I find like a freaking mushroom island. How many shipwrecks are there? Why did I find another one? That's like the third shipwreck, right? Third shipwreck we found, dude. How lucky is the seed? Check this out. Just some moss. We need moss. Check the outside. Nothing. The outside. Never mind. Buried treasure under that. Buried treasure. Where am I supposed to look? Where am I supposed to go? I'm like so far. Where am I supposed to go? It's like, what is this map? The worst map ever, dude. So that is the thing. There should be like a little parting. I think I found it. That's a little parting, right? Yep. So let's check this out. Where am I supposed to go? Is that a? Do I hear lava pool? That's where I heard a lava pool. It is a good seed. Let me just let's see. Very good. I like that seed. I like the seed. Where is this where's this thing? It's supposed to be like on land. Well, I don't know what part of land it is, so you keep running. Where did you come from? Thank you. Thank you for that input. I'm just gonna. Can I send this? Let's send this. There you go. That's the seed. Wait, I'm checking something out. What's the XYZ on this thing? 10. Okay, let's check. Check this thing and then check. I open this up on another tab. I want to look at something. Okay. I had like 4 viewers. That's nice. That's a lot. Negative. Village. We need to find a village. Outpost. Should be an outpost somewhere near it. What is this? 2 point. Yeah, it's 2.6. Sure, that's your thing. Oh, wait, no. Okay. 10. 1032. And the Z is a 1032. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do her first. Alphas. There. No, it's not easy. Okay. Where's my boat? I need a boat. Was I planning to make a boat? I drilled off. I need to do something so I turned off of a bridge, but like let's go. I didn't have a boat before. Wait a sec. Just I can finally get this, I think. Let me check this out. Yep, you're right. Never mind. We don't need this for my thingamajiggy. It's like, why would, how was I supposed to do that? Okay. I want to explore. I want to. Was that a dolphin? Oh no, that was just the random egg block. Okay. Okay. Who pinged me? Who the ping? Okay. Oh wait, I'm getting closer. Hold on, hold on. Wait, wait. See, going towards it. Oh yeah, we went towards it. Okay. There's a lot of knowledge. Okay, we're gonna like really. There you go. Oh, that was at the thing. Okay, 9. Oh. One sec. ID 0. Mate, I think they go to the same place, mate. Wait, where's the bundle? Oh, I think it's right here. So there we go. That just went to the same place. Nope, that's the same exact place. But at least I can do this now. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Okay. Come Come on. Come on. Wait. Come on. There we go. It's like right there. Oh yeah, when the sun splits. There we go. Wait, that's a cold line. When the sun splits. Oh yeah. Hiya. Mushroom Island. Here we go. Animal Mushroom Island. Okay, so okay, that's a lot. Wow. Let's mark this out. Okay. Okay, I found a mushroom field. I used a thing to find a mushroom field. So let's go there. Southwest. Let's go southwest. Who is paying? I use my extreme goodness to find the way. Let's go the other way. Go around it. I like mushroom fields. They're good stuff. You need to take a detour. Look at that, that's beautiful. Let's do that. I'd really like. Oh, you still need. Yeah. I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, I'm not going the wrong way at all. This is just a big like island. Just need to go around it for a few moments, and then we're good to go. Is it like an opening? Please don't. That's an opening. An opening. Got a long way to go, guys. East is north, west is south. I feel like I'm gonna get out trapped. Oh no. Starting you. Negative breaks, yeah, I need one negative breaks. Negative causes so. Okay. Yep. The other way for now. Since we don't have any other way. Yeah, just keep going this way. Oh no. And I need to be more comfortable in the long run. I just gotta get to like a lot. Yeah, I'm going nowhere right now. Never mind. Who do you think you are, man? Who do you think you are? There we go. You're not. You're not. You're nobody. You're nobody. You are nobody to me in my stream. Never come back. You Chad. La 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 la. 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 La la. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Positive Z. Positive so we go here. Yeah, with 5,000 we go here next. Since that's like there we go. Southeast, I mean southwest. So like yeah. Oh hey, look at that. It's look at that. Look at that. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Let's we can grab some stuff there. Yep. Can I sleep? Is it thunder something? Okay, that's nice. Check if they have a, cause I'm gonna kill that boy. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you can use it for. If I could see someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I know you were in the tomb before. Potatoes while they pushed me through the door. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone I can do for you. 2, 3. See someone in the oh, someone in you. I don't know where to what? Okay, let's get back to the work. We work, you know, let's just run. What could stop me from just running? I rock, I roll. Okay. I rock, I roll. Okay. I go. I rock, I roll. Okay. I glow, I rock. Okay. Let's go. I rock, I roll. Okay. I go, I rock, I roll. Okay. Let's go, I rock, I roll. You have those UTG people like Jenny have no like fun. Adult misery. Misery is like hey Chandra. This is Chandra, I don't know. I can just continue to like. I rock, I roll. Let's see. I go. Oh, bunny. Chud. Is that a guppy? Is that a guppy? Please tell me there's like one of those. Oh, it isn't. Aw. It'll be fun. Holy ice. Hello, Noel. Hello, Dutch Ember. Are those lush? They're lush. What are these again? What are these called? What are these called? Roots of dirt. Oh, I don't need these. I was just curious what they were called again. Oh, I'm out. Yay, tundra. I don't mean tundra, I'm lying, because why am I talking about some tundra? I need some space for like, I need to go back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Just, and then, sort that out, I don't need that. I say let me throw that out, I don't need that. Okay, let me just make a bit, like, well, I said I need them. It's time for fun. Ooh, this is Jenny so cool. We're going the wrong way. Wait. Going the wrong way. Yep. Ooh, wait, that's fun. Ooh, wait. There we go. Right way. Never mind, we're going the wrong way. Oh, hey, look, a village. That was Aura. Right on the job. Okay. It's your time to shine. Oh, you got up? You got up? What do you mean you got up? Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go back to just running. We're just running. Holy aura. That's aura. Polar bears. Those look like those. Hey, global warming gets you? Oh, power recalling so many abandoned shipwrecks. Suspicious too. Oh, we need to get up. Air. Throw this away. Let's see this. Suspicious too. And let's see the other one. Is there another one? Another one? Oh. Where's it going? Colorless. Southeast. Southwest, no, southwest. Where am I thinking? Where did everything go? Where did the UI go? How do I do this? Where did the UI go? UI is gone. UI gone. Minecraft. I don't want to open up Outlook. I don't use Outlook. F1. That just opens up my files. Oh. I opened up, let me just reset my computer. I accidentally opened, keyboard, I accidentally opened up. You know, I'm just this thingamajig. I accidentally opened up the bips and bops. Excuse me, sir. Oh, he's mad. Like that. Excuse me, sir. Perhaps a favor might open up those many doors. I'm awfully hard working. There's something I can do, I'm sure. I don't want to deal with that. I die like 10 times. Wait, that's a direct thing. Come on. You drift, cock your drift. Okay, let's see. That's a great way to park. Back on feet. That's suspicious, dude. I want to eat when I get like 2 done. Like it's bread. Maybe like 5. I'll just set the saturation level. Because maybe it's like point and I die immediately. Hey, kelp spot again. I'm kelp spot. That's like the most ARG. Nothing is bad. Kelp just randomly appears. Ooh, they call me an F1 driver. Oh, Abby, F1. 400,000. Okay, I think they were just set sailing from here. Let's just go. Yeah. Dun, dun. I'm gonna go eat while I do this. How do I? They're like. Oh, that's just. Oh no, a sunflower. How many sunflowers is that? Just one sunflower. Just one side dropped. Okay, let me just eat. Oh, like, row your boat gently down the stream. How do I do this? How do I automate my moving? Maybe I could just like wait, controls, keybinds, walk forward space, and then for jumps. We can reset that in a bit, but for now, you gotta do this. Ooh, that's aura. That's aura. Okay, I'll just watch it while I'm gonna eat. I wanna watch this guy. Right.
Lutang kami pagtanghali, bo.
Okay, let's do this. Open up a browser tab.
I have lagnat. I have body pain. Pag flu, pwedeng flu. Mag-bio-flu. Dahil pag may 2 symptoms, pwedeng flu yan. Kaya anumang sintomas ng flu.
Oh my. How do I just hide this? Watch that. There we go.
You know what? You force yourself to eat Bradford pear blossom ice cream, knowing that perhaps there is liberation on the other side. And this is an important reminder that even when things feel like they're at their darkest, we can always recover. This is pretty easily my favorite one yet. That's right, it's time yet again to make a tree-flavored ice cream. And listen, if you caught my latest YouTube short where I made a Bradford pear blossom flavored ice cream, oh no, I figured after that it was only right that I would try to make a tree blossom flavored ice cream that might actually taste, you know, good. Let's go do some blossom hunting.
All right, so the flowering tree that I think will make a really tasty ice cream flavor for us today is none other than the magnolia. I've yet to actually taste them as they're not super common where I live, but I know they're supposed to have an excellent, almost ginger-like flavor. And after some driving around, I was finally able to find a nice specimen and do a quick taste test. And yeah, they really do kind of taste like ginger. So I gathered up a couple cups worth, brought them home, and made sure to remove the reproductive bits. And after a quick rinse, I added those petals to a pot of 2 cups heavy heavy cream, and 1 cup milk. And yeah, I know my petals look really haggard. They bruise really easily, but they still taste good. So just gonna bring the cream up to below a boil and keep it there for about 5 to 10 minutes before killing the heat, covering, and let everything steep for another 30 to 40 minutes. Now that we feel that's sufficiently infused, it's time to strain, making sure to press out as much of that magnolia flavor as we can. Then pour the cream back into a clean pot over medium heat and add 2/3 cup sugar, a pinch of salt, and then stir this until the sugar fully dissolves. Pull the pot back off the heat, and then in a separate bowl, whisk together a few egg yolks, and while continually whisking, add around 1/3 of the hot cream. Then pour the egg mixture back into the pot, and we're going to slowly bring that up to around 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And once we get there, the cream base is all done. We just got to let that come back down to room temperature before covering and putting in the fridge for a few hours up to overnight.
I think we're already off to a really strong start with our cream base, but as always, I want to add something to the mix to really punch up that magnolia flavor, make it a little bit more fun and interesting. And I immediately thought of a recipe developed by the brilliant and wonderful Alexis Nicole Nelson at Black Forager here on YouTube. She developed a magnolia cookie recipe, pretty similar to like a ginger molasses cookie that I've been dying to try for years now, ever since the first time I saw her post about it. I will be modifying Alexis's recipe just a little bit. Her cookies are more pillowy soft, which I love in a ginger molasses cookie, but since my intention is to create cookie crumbs and mix it into the ice cream, I want something with a bit more crunch to it. All the same, she deserves all the credit for this recipe, so if you've somehow not yet seen her content or checked out her YouTube channel, please go do that now. She's the best. But anyway, I've yammered enough. Let's do some baking so we can hurry and taste these cookies.
Our first step is to make some magnolia syrup by taking some more of those rinsed petals and combining them this time with 2 cups of water. Gonna let that come up to heat, stirring the petals around for a bit, and once it starts to look good and wilted, I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar, mix that together until the sugar dissolves, and let this simmer for a while. Just wanna make sure we're extracting plenty of magnolia flavor and letting the syrup thicken. I let this go for about 10 to 15 minutes, at which point it was time to strain it into a jar, which I did very neatly here, no spills whatsoever. But I mean, look at the color of that syrup, it's absolutely gorgeous. Also, I forgot to show them, but hold on to the syrupy leftover petals. In Alexis's recipe, she used them to stuff the inside of her cookies, which gave me the idea to just churn them directly into the ice cream to punch up that magnolia flavor. But for now, let's get to those cookies. In the bowl of a stand mixer, I'm adding 190 grams of butter, 65 grams of brown sugar, 175 grams of white sugar, and mixing on high for 3 minutes until light and fluffy, pausing to scrape down the sides when necessary. Once that's looking good, add a room temperature egg and mix for another 30 seconds or so until well combined. And now it's time to add that gorgeous magnolia syrup. Only about 75 grams here, as well as a teaspoon of vanilla. Mixing some more until well combined. I'm also adding a little bit more magnolia syrup because I couldn't resist. And then in a separate bowl, combine 290 grams of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half teaspoon or 3 grams of kosher salt, along with some spices. And I didn't want to overdo the spices here. I want to make sure that the magnolia flavor can come through, but it'll be nice to add some warmth, going with a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, an 1/8 teaspoon allspice, and an 1/8 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. Once the dry ingredients are well mixed, I'm going to slowly add them to the wet with the mixer on low, and then mix together until no dry streaks remain. Switching to a spoon or rubber spatula and being careful to not overmix and overwork that gluten. Oh, and I totally almost forgot this step. Another great Alexis suggestion from her recipe: when harvesting the blossoms, snag a few that look like these that haven't yet opened, toss them in the freezer, and then grate them directly into your mix. This is such a genius move she had. Can't believe I almost forgot it. But now it's time to roll our dough into some balls, coat them in sugar, and place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet and into a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And after letting them cool on the pan for a few minutes before transferring to a wire rack, these things look beautiful. Now, most of these I'm just going to be snacking on for the next several days because they did turn out so tasty. I recorded myself tasting them, but I lost that footage. Trust me, they're so good. But I'm going to take a few of them and crumble them up into bits, and here's where I'm going to try to get a little bit more creative. You see, in my recent birch ice cream episode, where I also mixed some cookie bits in there, they were good and crunchy the day after I churned it and tried it on camera, but when I pulled the ice cream out of the freezer several days later, those cookies had absorbed a lot of that cream over time and they were quite soft. So I want to see if we can keep these cookie bits crunchy. So what I'm going to do is attempt to candy coat them in the remainder of our magnolia syrup. I've done this plenty of times with nuts. It works really well, but I'm definitely nervous that this might be a total disaster faster that'll just totally melt or burn the cookies, but there's only one way to find out. So now that our crumbs are sufficiently coated with magnolia syrup, I'm going to throw it into a 300-degree oven and just keep an eye on it. Let it sit for about 10 minutes and then continually checking. I'm looking for the bubbling to slow down and definitely making sure that it's not burning. I was initially really nervous. It turned into this weird, almost green colored puddle. I thought there was no way this was going to work out. Even when I pulled it out of the oven, I thought we just had wasted all of our magnolia syrup. But once it cooled and I broke it up in little bits, I was feeling pretty confident, which means it's finally time to churn the ice cream. Once the magnolia infused cream had thickened up a bit, I'm gonna start placing some of those syrupy petals in there and getting them mixed in. I tasted a couple of these just straight and they are so good. I think they're gonna work perfectly in the ice cream. And of course, gonna dump in some of these cookie bits. I'm not really measuring any of this, just kind of eyeballing it, adding cookie bits and petals and some more cookie bits and watching as I push the mixer to its limits here. I think this is a sign I might need to upgrade to a larger size ice cream maker, but for now, everything came together pretty well, even if it's pouring out of the sides. And as I'm scooping these up into the cartons, it smells so good. Let's get this into the freezer to firm up. I cannot wait to taste this, but you know what time it is. First, we gotta go down to the garage and make a bowl and spoon out of some magnolia wood.
Okay, you might be wondering, Justin, why is there a halfway finished bowl on the lathe? You just put the magnolia ice cream in the freezer. And the truth is, I finished that magnolia ice cream weeks ago. This is a bowl for a short form video that I'm working on that you've probably already seen by now, the Bradford pear ice cream. I have been procrastinating finishing this bowl because I'm so afraid of tasting that ice cream, but I'll finish this hopefully today. Anyway, yeah, I finished that magnolia ice cream weeks ago. The petals have long since fallen off the trees. It's been sitting up in the freezer. I'm dying to taste it. The cookies were so good that I am confident this might actually be the best flavor of ice cream I've made thus far. So why haven't I finished it? Why are you waiting so long for this video? Well, the truth is I had a really hard time finding magnolia wood. The southern magnolia, which is the one that typically grows large enough to get big chunks of wood from, doesn't grow anywhere near here. You will find the saucer magnolia, which is the one that I gathered the blossoms for this ice cream. It's a very popular landscaping tree. You'll find it across the country, but those landscaping trees are often quite small, and even when they are large enough to get a good chunk of wood from, it's something that you don't see cut down very often. Those are beloved yard trees that don't fall too often. So I spent about a week and a half scouring the internet, trying to find some magnolia wood bowl blanks. And finally, after setting my boundaries on Facebook Marketplace to basically the entire country, I was able to find a very nice gentleman in South Carolina who was selling a bunch of magnolia wood bowl blanks. I just checked my P.O. box and it was in here, so I am so excited. I was really starting to get stressed. I thought there was a very strong chance I wouldn't find a good piece of magnolia wood anywhere. I bought two just to be safe. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that spalting. Amazing. And look at this. Oh, he threw in a couple bonus chunks. Oh, this is perfect. These would be great for spoons. Sometimes the internet pulls through. So, what a treat. What a treat. I'm gonna set these aside, get back to this, and I'll see you with these in a couple days. A couple days for me, not for you. Relax.
Okay, since I'm working with a pretty good sized bowl blank here that's been well prepared and preserved, it's got me thinking I should just make a solid traditional bowl shape. I want to keep it simple and let the grain do the talking. I mean, this feels like a bowl that will live on well beyond this ice cream episode. It'll have a lot of potential uses in the future. So yeah, obviously just tried to find the most center point I could, screw in the faceplate, and start by shaping the bottom and outside of the bowl. Also a foot on the bottom that'll allow me to flip this piece around and hold in a chuck so that we can carve the inside of the bowl. This is one of the fun things about bowl turning to me, is you can kind of throw a piece of wood on the lathe and figure out how you want to accomplish a bowl shape. And as I work on this bowl, I'd like to take a moment to give a huge thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Huckberry.
What I love about Huckberry is that it's a one-stop shop for highly curated, high-quality brands. So I find that really helpful for someone like me, where I have a pretty good sense for what I like, and I think I know what I'm looking for, but if left to my own devices, I don't know where to turn for the clothing and gear that I think I'm gonna like. And one of the things that makes Huckberry really unique is the way they partner with in-house brands. One of my favorites being Flint & Tinder. I'm wearing a Flint & Tinder wax trucker jacket right now. This thing is high quality, rugged, rugged, it looks amazing. It probably doesn't surprise you to hear I'm really hard on my clothing. I wear this stuff here in the wood shop. I'm always wandering up in the mountains, fighting through underbrush, looking for fun trees to work with and eat. And this thing can take a beating. It just looks better the more you wear it in. It's also classy. You can wear it up in the mountains, but also for a night out on the town. This sweatshirt underneath it is also flint and tinder. This is like one of my favorite sweatshirts. It looks great, very comfortable. Another thing that makes them really special is the way they collaborate with high quality brands to make Huckberry specific clothing and gear. Like for example, this bag, this is a Huckberry and GoRuck collaboration that I'm so excited about. I can tell it's gonna load up well with some pretty good sized logs for me to carry off the mountainside. I mean, look at this, look at this. That is a big log. Super stoked for this. So again, truly cannot recommend Huckberry enough. I have been using this website for years, so I'm really excited about this collaboration. Click on the link in the description to go shop or head over to huckberry.com. Again, it's clothing, gear. They have amazing content too, by the way. Check out their journal for some awesome video footage and articles. Again, link in the description to find some awesome stuff, and let's head back to the lathe and finish up this bowl because it's coming along nicely. Beautiful piece of wood. I love this like almost gray purplish undertone to it. Beautiful.
All right, now that the outside and bottom of the bowl is shaped up, it's time to flip this thing around, throw the chuck onto the lathe, and that'll hold it in place so that I can start carving out the inside of the bowl. And so far, I'm finding magnolia wood a delight to work with. It's pretty dense and hard and should leave us with a really nice surface when it's all said and done here. Now, I have worked with magnolia wood before, just not on the lathe. It was back on my first map of the US where it was made out of wood from each state's official state tree, as the southern magnolia is Mississippi's official state tree. And that was a few years ago now, so it's really fun to finally be working with this wood again. Speaking of the southern magnolia, I'd really hoped to use southern magnolia flowers for this recipe, but as I mentioned earlier, they struggle to grow well in this part of the country. And you're far more likely to see the saucer magnolia, which is what I use to make this ice cream. It's a hybrid of a pair of magnolia species native to Asia, whose ability to tolerate a variety of climates, and its streaky pink and white flowers that we saw at the beginning of the episode have made it a wildly popular landscaping tree.
Okay, this is looking and feeling nice and smooth. Polished it up to a pretty high grit. And all there's left to do now, let's get right to it.
Irritable bamboo maker 5000. We need to make the irritable bamboo maker 5000. Irritable maker 5000.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Okay, I've got this nice and oiled up, and I'm going to let this continue to sit overnight, absorb as much of that oil as we can, and then buff that off tomorrow, and we'll have ourselves a finished bowl, which will also give me time to finish the spoon. So all in all, very, very happy with how this is turning out. What a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood.
And after an overnight cure and a quick buff, this thing is looking spectacular, which means it's time to whip up a magnolia wood spoon to go with it.
I am very happy with this. It is obviously a beautiful piece of wood. There's a bit of figure, yeah, like right here, we've got like this little bit of some crotch figure there, a little bit of magnolia chatoyancy for good measure. And I think I'm gonna make another lathe spoon. I did that with the sassafras and enjoyed experimenting with that. So that one ended up being really small. Gonna see if I can make a slightly larger spoon on the lathe this time for this bowl, because something tells me I'm gonna want big heaping bites of this ice cream. Let's get to it. It's always a little nerve-wracking the way this just whips around. It like, you can feel the wind coming off of it. Definitely get these sleeves rolled up. Last thing I want to do is get my sleeve caught in this thing. I can feel it fanning my face. Yeah, if you just put your hand in there, be a trip to the ER. Don't want that.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Definitely feeling vindicated in my choice to do the lathe spoon method here, as this has been a pretty hard and dense wood to hand carve. And I do like the way they turn out with that perfect round circle bowl, even though it's not the ideal shape for eating with. And in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's second fiddle to the bowl, obviously, which is just such a showstopper. I couldn't be happier with it. But anyway, this has easily been the longest I've gone between starting a tree ice cream and finally scooping myself up a bowl to taste. But I'll tell you what, scooping this up, even just looking at it, I'm feeling confident this is going to be well worth the wait. It looks beautiful. Only thing left to do now is dive in and give it a taste.
Moment of truth time. Time out. Oh, this is so good. Oh, wow.
I can craft this. I don't need this.
This is pretty easily my favorite one yet. The cream is honestly perfect. It's not overwhelming. You're getting that ginger-like flavor in the cream itself. The cookie bits turned out perfect. Again, I was a little worried. This has been sitting in the freezer for almost a month now. It took a long time to get this wood. That candy layer has retained the crunchiness of the cookies and just given it more of that magnolia flavor. And then as you chew them up, the warm spices come through as well. A perfect complementary flavor to the magnolia cream.
Okay.
And last but not least, those leftover syrupy magnolia petals pushes this up to the next level. You get that much more magnolia flavor. I think there was enough in the cream, but when you bite into one of those, it's got a bit of a frozen crunch to it almost. Clutch move by the great Alexis Nicole Nelson. So again, if you haven't checked out her content, what are you even doing? Just a perfect addition to this ice cream. That whole carton might be gone before the afternoon is through. Okay, got our ever-growing collection of tree ice cream bowls, and it is time to see where the magnolia flower fits in among our other tree flavors thus far. And I gotta say, this is actually pretty easy. We got our first 10 out of 10 on our hands here. I don't know how you can do better than this for a tree-flavored ice cream. Can we match it? Potentially. Could we do better? Perhaps. In that case, we might bump this down slightly, but for now, this is a 10 out of 10, top of the class. So let's arrange these in order, and there we have it. Actually, you know what, if we want, I know this was only a YouTube short. I had a few people ask why this wasn't a long form video, and it's kind of a tough call actually, but I just didn't feel like there was enough meat on the bone there to justify an entire full-length episode for just a meme flavor. But if we're gonna throw this in here, that's dead last. That's an easy 0 out of 10. No questions there. So there we have it. Thank you so much to all my patrons and members who help support this channel and make these silly experiments a thing. And in the meantime, as always, let me know in the comments what tree you'd like to see me turn into ice cream next, and let's see if we can beat the mighty magnolia. Thanks for watching. Go meet a new tree for me, and we'll see you around.
Exceptional memory is one of the 4 brain milestones that start from a gifted brain nurtured by Prono.
That was good. just open this. How do I edit this? Send that here. Let me just. Okay, let's change this up. There we go.
Just in the trees of the Wasatch Mountains here today to ask you all a question. Did you know that early summer is the best time of year to turn a Christmas tree into ice cream? That's right, get ready everyone, it's Christmas in July. Let's make some tree ice cream. If you caught my YouTube short from a few weeks ago when I was still up in Montana, I made some pickled spruce tips, and a lot of you wisely requested that I also turn those spruce tips into ice cream. So let's get to wandering, see if we can't find us some tasty spruce tips, and let's get some spruce tip ice cream going. Seeing a lot of Douglas firs, a lot of aspens, really hoping we can find us a good spruce tree or two here. I don't know, there's just something about spruce tip that flows off the tongue a little bit more easily than Douglas fir tip. There's a thrush nearby, and I always feel like when I hear a thrush when I'm out harvesting, I'm in for a good harvest. There's just something about their echoey, sonorous song that makes me feel fortunate. I think I see, oh yeah, we got a good tall one here. Here we go. And these are a couple of spruce trees. Let's set up a big camera and see how it tastes. When it comes to eating trees that are native to the mountains of my own backyard, there's perhaps no tree more versatile, more tasty, more exciting for me to use than the spruce tree. What we have here is a beautiful young Engelmann spruce. Spruce tips are high in vitamin C. They have a bright, citrusy, lemon-like flavor, but they can sometimes be a bit too sour, and often they can be really bitter. There's really not a ton of consistency from one tree to the next. You can have two trees of the same spruce species right next to each other. One smooth and lemony and mild, the next bitter as can be. So the only way to really tell if you're harvesting from a good tasting tree is to taste a tip. I knew that thrush singing nearby was a good omen because this one is quite tasty. Not overly sour, just a tiny bit bitter, but these are older spruce tips, so that's to be expected. They get more bitter and tougher as they age. Let's get to harvesting. All right, so when it comes to harvesting spruce tips, there's just a few things to keep in mind when it comes to the health and prosperity of the tree. They do have a lot of these to give out, but you don't want to over-harvest, and you always want to make sure to harvest responsibly. Rule number one, always thank the tree for its gift. Thank you, spruce tree, for your gifts. Hope you have a good summer. Hope that it doesn't get too hot and too dry, and hope you have a nice winter too. Hope the critters treat you well. And yeah, thanks again. You taste excellent, and for that, I am grateful. I think that if nothing else, practicing gratitude for the things that the living world offers to us daily is just a good habit to get into. And I like to think that it helps the final product we're making just taste a little bit better. Step number two, never harvest too much from any one particular tree. For spruce tips in particular, step number three is quite important. Because these represent the future growth of this tree, you just want to be careful about where you're harvesting from. You'll notice a pretty similar growth pattern on most spruce trees. At the end of each individual branch, you'll typically have about 3 tips growing this way. What you want to avoid is harvesting the end tip right here. That would essentially terminate the growth of this particular limb. Instead, focus on these offshoots on the side. And I'm not going to take both of these, I'll take one here and then move somewhere else on the tree. Coming down here, let's take this one there, this one here.
Mornings with a delicious strawberry taste. New Cocoa Crunch strawberry flavor. Crunchy, crunch, Cocoa Crunch.
The number one no-no spot is right up here at the very tip top of the tree. If I were to pluck this top piece, we're effectively halting the growth of this main central trunk. So it's best to just leave this top cluster completely alone. Again, there are just so many other places to harvest from the tree. So to ensure that this delicious spruce tree remains available for us next year and the year after that, and for my kids and their kids to harvest and enjoy, let's leave this alone. I followed the sound of that thrush and led me right to another delicious spruce tree. So once again, the thrush is coming through. Look what I just came across. A rogue Christmas tree. Got a handful of ornaments here. Oh, you startled me, little buddy. Did you guys see that? I couldn't even see what kind of bird that was. It looked like a little fledgling. Could be a robin. But that scared me half to death. Merry Christmas. Look at this big, beautiful specimen. This is a large, mature Engelmann spruce. It's fun to kind of see these intermixed with the smaller ones that we can harvest from. This gigantic beauty. I love a big, mature spruce tree, this flaky bark here. In fact, this actually smells quite interesting. It almost has like a honey-like scent to the resin, the resinousness of it all. These mosquitoes are driving me crazy. Yeah, actually gonna harvest a little bit of the bark as well, and maybe we'll kind of do spruce needle plus spruce bark, kind of serve them together. Sounds like an interesting experience. Why not give it a shot? Okay, I think we've got plenty of spruce tips, so let's head back down the canyon and turn one of the most popular Christmas trees around into a bowl of ice cream in the middle of summer.
All right, let's get to ice cream making. First, combining granulated sugar with some powdered milk, and then into a separate pot goes some heavy cream, milk, and corn syrup, which we're gonna whisk over medium-high heat until it comes to a boil, upon which drop that heat, add the sugar and powdered milk mixture, cook that while whisking for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna pour it all into a bowl, which we'll seat into an ice bath to cool off. And now we get to add our spruce tips. And I like how this is already turning into like a really fun-looking bowl of cereal. So I've tried a few different methods to make spruce tip ice cream over the years, and infusing the tips into cream over heat actually changes the flavor of the tips quite a bit. I don't like it as much, so I found that letting the base cool completely and blending the tips right into it works best. This is also a method recommended.
Yeah,
by
I was
Chef
back the
Alan
whole time.
Burgo
I was
as well,
just not
and I've
talking.
really found
But,
that
like,
a high-powered
yeah,
blender
good.
helps a
I like
lot
this guy.
here, by the way. My old blender couldn't incorporate nearly as well. I mean, look, we're getting this lovely shade of green here. Oh, and I also added a bit of xanthan gum as a binder since we're going sans egg for this recipe. Now, after straining, this will go into the fridge to rest overnight, and I've been thinking more about that spruce bark that we harvested earlier. It really does have an almost honey-like scent to it, and that got me to thinking that with the mild, almost citrus-like undertone of spruce tips, that some graham cracker bits might pair with it quite nicely, kind of like a key lime pie type deal. So I'm going to attempt to make a spruce bark syrup here, hot extracting by just combining the bark and water over heat, after which just straining and adding equal weight sugar and boiling until sufficiently reduced into a syrupy consistency. And you know what? This looks really lovely, but I really don't know what to expect, so before we bake with it, let's do a quick taste test.
There's a bit of a resinous pine spruce-like scent to it, but before we get to baking with this, let's give it a taste. Oh, interesting. That's weird. This does taste really good. I mean, it's obviously very sweet. It's a syrup. There's a lot of sugar in this. You do get some flavors in here, but I gotta say, something weird I'm noticing is it is making my tongue go a little bit numb. You know, like a sore throat lozenge that you get that makes your mouth just go a tiny bit tingly numb? And you know, I don't think that would translate into graham crackers. If I were to use this in graham crackers, that they would make your mouth go numb. But I want to test a different method of extracting, because if I'm being honest, this method was kind of a pain. It was really messy. I had to use isopropyl alcohol to clean out the pots and strainer. Heat extraction method just pulls a lot more volatile compounds out of this. This is not toxic. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm also getting a bit of that bitter tannic flavor in the back of the mouth, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Heat is very good at extracting tannins. Water is going to always extract tannins regardless. I think perhaps if we do a cold extraction, we might get a mellower flavor, a mellower tasting experience, and my mouth won't go quite so numb. So lucky for us, I've got some more bark, so let's go test that out.
I guess.
New Vicks Vapor Drops Extra Strong.
There you go.
For a cold extraction, the whole process is even simpler. Just adding room temperature water to our jar of bark and gonna let this sit for about 24 hours. And it does look like this is working. We've got a nice color, some aroma, and we're avoiding all that sappy, sticky cleanup, so already more convenient than the hot extraction. Then once more, just add sugar, bring to a boil, and wait until it feels close to a syrupy consistency. And I forgot to film it, but a quick taste test confirmed that this did not make my tongue go numb, and it did have a really lovely resiny flavor to it that I think will work great for a graham cracker crumble. So straight to combining all-purpose
what is that?
flour along with some salt and baking soda.
Wait.
Set that aside and cream together some butter.
What is that? What is that? Is that a... Wait, is that a ruined portal? I've never seen a ruined portal that big. What the... Yeah, that's a big ruined portal. 2 gold. Oh, this is a jackpot. Right. Jackpot! Come on, there we go. Let's check out the chest. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? Where's my chest? Where's the chest parts? Dang. Do we not have a chest right now? Yeah, do we not have a chest this time around? Look at that. No chests. Okay. That's weird. It's funny. Oh, weird. Okay, let's get back to the... Let's...
Butter, brown sugar, and granulated sugar until light and fluffy, and then add that spruce bark syrup and
Oh, wait,
cream
wrong
some
way.
more.
Negative
After which in
Z,
goes the dry
negative
ingredients,
positive
mixing until
Z,
combined, and then I'm going to roll this
positive
dough out
Z,
between 2 pieces
south,
of parchment
west, there
paper
we go.
and freeze it
Oh, we were
directly
going
on
that
some
way
baking
anyways,
sheets,
so,
after
you know.
which we're going to poke some holes
Sorry,
and
no.
cut these into
You know it.
pieces and bake those until golden brown around the edges.
Okay, so...
And there we have it, a crunchy spruce bark flavored graham cracker. So with everything about ready to go, it's finally time to head down to the wood shop to make an ice cream bowl and spoon out of some spruce wood.
Okay, fresh from the mountains, we got this beautiful Engelmann spruce log. This came from a younger tree that had fallen just pretty recently, probably end of the winter. With this smaller limb, I'm feeling less of a bowl shape and more of, I don't know what to call this shape. It's like a little ice cream platter, bowl, stand combo thing. Goblet? It's a kind of sort of goblet, I guess. Goblet. Okay, let's see. So we want to put this on this side. Good enough. This is when you know you've got a nice, soft piece of slightly green wood. I haven't even applied pressure on this end yet. It's staying up. It's very nice. Let's get this right there. How's that look? Okay. Like how there are little bits of moss still on here. And this crotch might give us something fun to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's flip this around. I really love bowl turning. You know, working with a really properly seasoned piece of wood that is going to dry well, is not going to leave you with any cracks or checks. That's always really nice. But for me, nothing really compares with just throwing a log or a limb, just something that looks like tree on the lathe in this orientation, carving it down bit by bit, slice by slice, and revealing what's underneath that is more satisfying than anything. So always fun to get back to that kind of turning. I know I haven't made a vase in a while, and it always just feels right to do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Nope, that's a no from me. Okay, back to business.
Okay, here is where things kind of went off the rails for me this episode. First, I messed up the microphone somehow and didn't capture any audio for the rest of the turning session here. And then, after gluing in the cracks and letting that dry overnight, the next day I came out and got to carving out the rest of the bowl and...
No!
Yeah, I had a catch and the whole thing exploded on the lathe. Lucky for me, I had one backup piece of spruce wood, so I got to work turning the entire thing all over again. The upside, though, is this ended up being a much cooler looking piece of wood beneath the bark, as you'll soon see.
I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Huckberry. Right on theme with today's episode, it is the perfect time to spruce up that summer wardrobe.
This is not
Huckberry's
sponsored.
annual summer
This is
sale
not
is live. It's the
sponsored.
perfect time to head over to their website. My code, and tell them Justin sent you. Let's get back to the lathe.
I filled in the cracks on this one as well, and after letting it cure, I threw it back on the lathe and kept my fingers crossed, and luckily I avoided any catches that were bad enough to explode the whole thing. Now let's go ahead and add that oil, and oh boy, look at this. This is such a beautiful piece of wood. I want to let that oil sit to cure for at least a few hours, which means it's spoon time now, and I'm really winging this one. I I wanted something kind of small and a little silly, but it ended up being a lot smaller than I had planned. If I'm being completely honest, this is a spoon that I probably should have just started over and tried again, but after doing that with the bowl already, I was just ready to get this thing done and get to tasting that ice cream.
Okay, the oil has been curing overnight. I really like the way this spruce wood turned out. Spruce can be very plain. It can be really just kind of pure white, a little unremarkable. We've got this half of the log that had kind of started to deteriorate, started to rot a bit. And as a result, we've got this stripe of almost like a golden brown. Right here, the rings in the grain have taken on this reddish hue. We did keep a bit of that crotch there. Some nice chatoyancy, if you will. This is beautiful. I'm very happy with how this turned out. So let's buff. This is looking beautiful. So much more character than I thought we might end up with. So let's go ahead and part this off. I'm always really nervous with a piece of wood like this that has so much cracking, especially a softer wood. As you get lower down, it will want to snap and fly off, and we can break some stuff. So I'll probably not cut that super deep and switch over to a saw on the earlier end here, especially with such a softer wood.
You need the right kind of nourishment. That's the power of plant-based goodness. Life's better with So Good.
I'm gonna switch over to the hand saw. It's just getting a little too spicy. This is great.
So much character, especially for a piece of spruce wood, which can often be quite plain. Only thing left to do now, though, is churn up that ice cream, and I'm really stoked on how this looks. The color is perfect for spruce tip ice cream. Again, like I said before, my old blender couldn't blitz the needles up enough to impart any color into the cream.
Hey. Hey, man. Hey, Hey, Hypnotic.
And I'd have to resort to using food dye if I wanted it to be green, but not this time though. And I can only imagine it's gonna help the flavor that much more as well. So now I'm just gonna layer the ice cream and some of those graham cracker bits layer by layer in a container. And after tossing that in the freezer to firm up, we're finally ready to scoop up a bowl of the spruciest ice cream that I've ever seen and see how it tastes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is exciting. I've made spruce tip ice cream every summer for the past 4 years now. So this flavor wasn't a surprise to me, but what I've not yet done is play around with mixing. My previous spruce tip ice creams were just straight up spruce tip. So I am very pleased to say these go so well together. The spruce tip cream, I mean, how do you explain it? Has the
I like that
lightest,
flower. I'm gonna grab that
whisper
flower.
of lemon or lime or some undefined citrus fruit. And it does have a bit of a coniferous flavor, kind of like you're eating the slightest taste of like a pine or spruce tree, but just ever so slightly. It's balanced really well with those more bright citrus notes. The graham cracker crunch adds like this salty sweet element to it that, oh, I just love. It's so good. It really does pair nicely with the spruce tip, and my tongue is not going numb either. Big success. I am feeling great about this. Christmas in July indeed. All right, time for Spruce to join our pantheon of ice cream bowls thus far. We're crowding ourselves out already. I feel like it slots in here between sassafras and oak. I would put it pretty close to on par with oak. I might say that's a bit of a tie. Ask me on any given day. There's going to be a day where I'm more in the mood for a spruce tip, a day where I'm more in the mood for oak. This is a dynamite ice cream. I would recommend it to anyone at any time. And in the meantime, big thanks as always to all my patrons and members for helping to support this channel. Stay tuned. I've got some interesting ideas I'm working on, including a spiritual sequel to the sawdust bread video. And in the meantime, let me know, would you turn your Christmas tree into ice cream? And let me know what tree you want to see me turn into ice cream next.
That's weird. Why did it spawn like that? Why did it spawn like that? Wait. Wait, yeah. Wasn't here. This is good. This is good stuff. Fire charges. I can complete this. I have enough. But I'll just grab the gold. Oh hey, golden apple. Forgot about that. But just not look at the gold apple at all. How about? Yeah, I forgot. I have a few of them in the. I don't need this. Efficiency. I don't need that. Just keep going. Okay, I gotta find a new thing to watch. Okay, let's add this one.
I'm Justin the Trees, just a guy who loves talking about trees and making stuff out of trees. And if you've seen me before, you probably know that one of my favorite things to do, even on snowy days like today, is turn trees into unique flavors of ice cream. That's right, it's time for another episode of Tree Ice Cream. And I am really excited about today's episode because this isn't just some random tree ice cream flavor. No. This just might be the oldest known flavor of ice cream in human history. Let's head into the garage. These gorgeous pieces of wood contain a flavor that was all the rage in the Tang Dynasty in China from about 600 to 900 CE. You know, the world history of frozen dairy-based treats is long and wide, but apparently this flavor is one of the oldest we have record of, and that flavor and this tree is camphor. These wood samples are coated in wax, so I'm going to slice a piece off and we'll see what kind of aroma we're getting off of this thing. Okay, freshly cut off the bandsaw, some incredible grain in here. Can't wait to start working with this later on in the episode, but first things first, the entry point to the taste buds is through the nostrils. So, oh, wow, that is pungent. That is really interesting. It's got this really unique aroma. If you've smelled camphor before, it's immediately identifiable. There's a mentholy quality to it, but then there is like some spicy, also almost like a sassafrasy, medicinal root beer, Vicks Vapor Rub type quality. Speaking of Vicks Vapor Rub, camphor oil is an active ingredient in balms like Vicks or Tiger Balm. It also is, as I'm sure some of you are shouting at your screens right now, quite toxic. Camphor can be fatal when ingested. It's really bad, especially for young children. If they ingest camphor oil, little white camphor tablets that you can get. You know, camphor is used in medicine. It's used in certain religious ceremonial practices. So there are plenty of documented instances of camphor poisoning among especially small children. So a lot of you are probably asking, Justin, what are you doing? Why on earth are you making ice cream out of a toxic wood? Well, here's where I get to make one of my constant favorite reminders that the dose makes the poison. Don't worry, I did a bunch of research because A, I want to make sure that I'm not going to eat a tree ice cream that sends me to the hospital, and B, I want to make sure I give all the appropriate qualifiers to you, the viewing audience. And I think the simplest thing to say is if you want to make camphor ice cream, you probably shouldn't. But there is a huge difference between camphor oil or little camphor tablets and a piece of camphor. Yep. And a piece of camphor wood. Okay, so looking at my research, I found a couple articles from the National Institute of Health about camphor toxicity. There was one article I read about a man who ingested 500 milliliters of camphor oil. He experienced seizures, needed to be intubated, spent 48 hours in the ICU. Definitely something we do not want. I found another article that was really specifically focused on camphor toxicity in small children, as these are where the most incidences of poisoning occur. The second article I found said that a fatal dose of camphor oil can be about 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, while severe to moderate cases of camphor oil poisoning can occur in about 30 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So erring on the cautious side means that someone about my size can get quite sick from little more than 2 grams of camphor oil. So that is the inevitable question, how much camphor oil is going to be in my camphor ice cream? Fortunately, I was able to find another study on the National Institute of Health that talked about the extraction rate of camphor oil from camphor tree material. The study looked at a few different distillation rates. One of the most common ways is through steam distillation. It's essentially where you take camphor tree material, add a bunch of hot water, collect the steam, and distill that down into the pure oil form. Now, unfortunately, this study did not look at camphor wood, but it did look at camphor leaves, flowers, and stems. All three of those are definitely going to produce more oil than the wood of the tree, so I feel pretty safe in taking the least productive of those three and being able to use that as a conservative estimate. That study found that 200 grams of camphor leaves resulted in 0.65 grams of camphor oil for an extraction rate of 0.3%. 115 grams of flowers resulted in 0.56 grams of oil or an extraction rate of 0.5%. So the flowers are slightly more productive than the leaves. 132 grams of the stems, meanwhile, resulted in 0.28 grams of oil for an extraction rate of 0.2%. This is about what I would have guessed. The leaves and flowers probably contain more oil than the twigs or stems, and I feel extremely confident that the wood is going to be less productive than any of those three. So let's stick to that 0.2% extraction rate, knowing that we're definitely over-indexing on the amount of oil we're going to find in this. Also, while steam extraction is not the most effective way to extract the oil from plant material, I'll tell you what's even less efficient is putting that plant material in a pot of cream over low heat for 15 to 20 minutes. So all this math is me being extra cautious. To get those 2.1 grams that would make me quite sick, you would need to steam distill about 1 kilogram or 2¼ pounds of stems, so almost certainly more than a kilogram or 2.2 pounds of this wood. To get to the potentially fatal 3.6 grams of oil, you'd need 1.8 kilograms or around 4 pounds. I plan on using maybe about this much of the wood right here, which again is going to contain far less oil in the stems used in that study, but let's go ahead and weigh this. All right, grand total, 64 grams or around 2 ounces. So we're talking about a fraction of the material that would be required to extract enough oil to make me sick, processed in a far less efficient manner. Not to mention that this dosage is itself dispersed throughout an entire batch of ice cream, of which I'm going to eat just a small portion in one sitting anyway. With all that being said, it goes without saying this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not me recommending that you go out and try to make camphor ice cream yourself right now. But there's ample evidence that this was a flavor that was widely enjoyed for a long time, and I can't wait to see how it works out for us. Let's chop some of this up, huh? There are a lot of differing accounts on the true historical origins of ice cream.
You have to be kidding.
Before modern refrigeration,
you have to be kidding.
So some sources suggest Persian origins in 550 BCE. There are some ancient Roman cookbooks from the 1st century that include recipes for sweet desserts sprinkled with snow. And several articles cite the ancient Chinese recipe from the Qing dynasty as perhaps the closest to modern ice cream, but it's still quite different from what we know and love today. That stuff is made from buffalo cow and goat milk that was heated, fermented, then mixed with flour to thicken it up, and flavored with...
thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in